What's up, Facebook and YouTube? Welcome back, y'all. Today we're going to be talking about lunar eclipses and full moons. We're going to be basically talking about the phenomena of seeing the sun and moon out at the same time. I know many of you see that a lot and you say, how is that possible? Well, I'm going to show you why that's possible and exactly what's going on. The reason we ask these questions is because the theories we've been given from NASA makes no sense on the globe model. But after this video, this phenomena will be explained in detail in a way that you will understand it. So understand, first of all, that the moon is its own light source, okay? One of the biggest lies we've been taught since we were children is that the sunlight is what gives the moon its light. Well, I proved that wrong in previous videos, and also many other people have proved that wrong, okay? Because the moon doesn't get its light from the sun. Just real quick to tell you why it don't is because moonlight is silver and cold and sunlight is warm and reddish orange. So there's a difference between these light sources. If the moonlight was being reflected from the sun, it wouldn't be cold. All right, it's actually cold, okay? And another thing you need to realize is that there have been plenty of times where the moon and sun have been seen facing directly across from each other and the moon was not full. So think about that. That proves that the moon is its own projection. It's its own light source. Now, these celestial beings were called luminaries by the ancients, and they behave more like translucent discs rather than solid spheres. Now, after the day, you're going to see why I say that. And keep in mind that there are plenty footage out there that people have where we see stars through the moon.
Hi, Blue Fox here. On September 27th, 2015,
Sun are on a line with the earth in between. Now keep that in mind. I'm gonna show y'all why this is a bunch of baloney. Now the reason that's a bunch of baloney, because if you think about that, what they said is that that's the reason we have a full moon. It's because sun, moon, and earth lined up with the earth in between. Now that's what they say is why we have a full moon. But guess what? That's the same thing they say for why we have a lunar eclipse also. How can it be both? That means every time we see a full moon, we should see a lunar eclipse according to them. And I'm gonna show y'all what's going on and why this is such a confusion, but they know y'all ain't gonna look into it as deep as I'm showing you here. So keep this stuff in mind now, that they said that the full moon is because earth, sun, moon is aligned with the earth in between, but they also say this is why we have lunar eclipses. But we don't see a lunar eclipse every time there's a full moon. So once again, we're being deceived. Now I'm going to show you some